Hey everybody, it's ShadowStar here for another Doctor Who review. This time it's 73 Yards. A very mysterious episode indeed. So mysterious they didn't even bother giving us the title credits once again. They've been doing that more and more lately, I noticed that straight away. Which, I guess at first ticked me off that, this is going to be a different episode than usual, and I have to say, 4 episodes in and every episode has been different. This episode, for better or worse, whether you love it or hate it, it kept you going. I was not bored, and nobody else was. I feel like that's a sense, because the entire episode is a mystery. There's a certain air of unease. So through the whole episode, you keep watching because you're not sure what's going on. And even when the episode ends, you're still not sure what keeps going on. And I think that's the charm of the episode. But anyway, let's get into the episode at hand. We land in a beautiful Welsh cliffside, because who doesn't love seeing Wales? And honestly, I missed it. I miss hearing Welsh accents in that bar. But straight away we get our mystery, as pretty much immediately after investigating a thing, the Doctor vanishes. Turns out it was a Dr. Light episode. Did we know we were going to get one? I didn't know we were going to get a Dr. Light episode, but here we are. And I'm actually, like most Dr. Light episodes, this one turned out to be a really good one. It's, usually people dread the Dr. Light episodes, but once again, it's a good one. It's a mysterious one. People compare it to Midnight in the sense that you're never sure what's going on, and I like that. But anyway, I love that we just follow Ruby through this journey. She goes to this bar and everyone's freaky, but turns out they're just screwing with her. But then they kick her out the bar and it was nice. Then she goes home and her own mother abandons her. Everyone who approaches this mysterious woman keeps running away. There's this mysterious woman who's always at a distance from Ruby, and they just keep on running away when everyone tries to approach her. But Ruby can't approach, nor can she run away. She's just perpetually there. Then, out of nowhere, Kate Stewart and Unit are in this episode, and they approach a woman and run away. Nope. Who saw Kate Stewart coming in this episode? I knew Kate Stewart would be here later in the season, but I didn't see her coming in this episode, and she was just here, explains to Ruby what's going on, and that's about it. That was, okay, fine, she's here, whatever. Then it turns out there's this mystery because we've got to stop this evil politician who was foreshadowed way at the beginning of the episode. And still, was that the point of the episode? Because then it doesn't stop after that. Ruby just keeps on getting older. Then she dies, and it turns out Ruby was the old woman who's always at a distance. Then the episode just goes back to the beginning, but this time they don't investigate the thing. They just move on, and that's about it. What happened? Seriously, what happened in this episode? I genuinely do not know. It's a mystery in the sense of the ending just kind of ends. I love it though. I love the whole vibe of the episode. Every moment you're trying to figure out what's going on. What's this woman? Is the Doctor going to come back? Why does it... once Ruby started getting old, I'm like, okay, there's going to be some sort of reset. And this episode basically never happened because Ruby's there, she becomes the old woman, then the old woman vanishes, and now we just reset to the beginning and nothing happened at all. This episode never happened, guys. This episode never happened. And that's what I love. It's absolutely mysterious. With Space Babies, I didn't care. I was waiting for it to end. Devil's Court was a bundle of fun, but we knew what was happening. Boom, I was like, okay, he's going to get off the landmine. This one, from beginning to end, you're watching because you don't know what's going to happen. And that is a mystery in itself. Some people call it scary, and I wouldn't call it scary, but it's got that spooky vibe. Also, we get to Snow once again when Ruby's mother abandons her. And that's kind of it. It doesn't play nearly as mysterious again. It's just, okay, we've got to put the snow somewhere. Mrs. Flood from the first episode showed up again. She didn't have anything special to say, so who knows if she's an important character or if they were just screwing with us with that ending. But still, this is a hard episode to talk about, though, because I feel like there's a lot in it and there's also nothing in it. It's not like there's a crazy big plot twist, It was cool seeing Kate here and her mentioning a few things, but otherwise, not much happened. Not much happened. Ruby walks around. I loved every scene. I love that scene of her in like the Welsh bar or the Welsh pub. Those people could screw with her. At first she thinks she time traveled, but then they're just screwing with her. Of course, she thinks, wait a minute. They try to screw with her and make it think it's the past, but it's not the past. But yeah, honestly, it's been a mysterious episode from beginning to end, and This review might be a bit short because I don't know how I feel about it. And I've seen a lot of people not know how to feel about this episode. And that's what I love. You know, it's one thing to jump off and immediately go, oh, I hate this episode, or another to jump off and say, I love it. But I think it's cool to have an episode where you just genuinely don't know. Not because you were bored, but because it's just like, what was that ending? And I kind of like that. You know, I like that each of these episodes has really been its own little thing. And I don't know what the next episode's going to bring. I don't want to say I loved this episode, but I really enjoyed what this episode did. I really enjoyed the mystery from beginning to end. It's the mystery of, okay, does it have to do anything with this bar? No, then we just go home. Then, you know, then it gets freaky. Then Kate Stewart shows up, and that was a total surprise out of nowhere. At least it was for me. You know, then it's just, Ruby just learns to deal with it from beginning to end. And then she becomes the old woman, and then it ends. And then we have this short, brief moment about the politician in the future who's going to nuke the world, but she stops him. And, you know, that's a glorious moment because you think that's the point of the episode. In that moment, you think, oh, that was the point of the episode. We've got to stop this person. But then it just keeps going. You know, you're never quite sure what point is from beginning to end. And I love that. I'm actually really proud of this season. You know, I know we might have hated on, say, Space BBs, but the fact is every episode has been different, and I love it. So, yeah, I don't know how much more I can say about this. It was a mystery from beginning to end. The Doctor it was a Dr. Light episode, and then it was great. It really gave us more into Ruby. Kate Stewart was a surprise. The mystery of the old woman was nice. You know, I loved every scene. The mystery of, is this pub important? Is this politician important? Is Kate Stewart going to do something? No, she's not. You know, the episode keeps going in directions and you think it's going to go in one direction, but nope, not that direction. Nope, not that direction. We just keep opening things, but we're not going to follow it. And I like that. It really throws your head through a loop, and I love that. But anyway, I think that's about it. I've rambled on long enough. This might be a bit of a shorter review. Who knows? I don't keep track of things. Anyway, I will see you next time. I will see you next week for more Doctor Who reviews and other things as well. See you next time, guys.